Tom, I know you talked a lot about the war in Yemen, and recently I was visited by a friend of mine who worked for Doctors Without Borders, and he said that the war in Yemen it's very disheartening. I mean, it's worse than what people describe it.
Yes.
And he just said that the next generation of terrorists is going to be all Yemenis. Like the next 19 hijackers are going to be all Yemenis. And I just asked him, why did you say that? And he said that all the bombs that are being dropped in Yemen, it says "Made in America" in English and Arabic.
Right.
And some of these Yemenis, they're under the impression that the fighter jets are American fighter jets, not Saudi's pilot.
Oh my!
And it's just really disturbing. I mean, and that's what it said. I mean, they had a center for people who traumatized by war. They gave them crayons and they gave them like things to draw, and they draw in like fighter jet airplane with USA written on the wings.
So, that had not even occurred to me, but that makes perfect sense. That the average Yemeni, the average guy on the ground, has no idea what that fighter jet that dropped that plane, that dropped that bomb, how it was marked. They don't. And there's no press anymore in Yemen. I mean, everything has been bombed back to the Stone Age. There's not even electricity in most places, and so and which is why you've got 600,000 people on the verge of famine, and many of them in the jaws of famine right now. Not to mention a massive cholera outbreak. And this is a war that our ally Saudi Arabia is waging against their neighboring country. And we have been fully supporting, you're absolutely right, fully supporting them and providing them with the weaponry and the munitions. And so the bombs that fall say "Made in the United States."
It says in Arabic and in English. And most of the Yemenis, they're not very literate. I mean, some of them they can't read very well.
Right.
And they just see America, and they're under the impression that these pilots are American pilots that are helping the Saudis.
Well, in a way, they are, Omar. We're providing refueling to these Saudi jets in air. We're literally doing in-air refueling for their bombers. So I don't see how we can claim that this is not our bombing campaign. Omar?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just very. It's very disturbing, and he said that he did write to several American embassies in the Middle East. He wrote to the State Department. There's no response, basically. And he said that he just couldn't. He said this is the worst area he ever been in. He's been to a lot of dangerous areas, but he just said that the area Yemen is just really terrible because you got, like for example, the shipment of medicine was bombed at the port, and because they complained to the Saudis and they said, "Oh, we thought that was a arms shipment from Iran or something." And he said, "No, they had the Red Cross symbol on it, but
right.
they bombed the port."
Oh, they've taken the ports out, Omar. It's one of the reasons that there's a famine going on. They can't get food into Yemen right now.
And it's just really terrible. And I think a lot of people are not, or a lot of media are not reporting on it. And he said that it's really energizing a lot of these Yemenis to become terrorists, and a lot of these political leaders using that as a propaganda to say, "Look, America is bombing you." It's just,
yeah.
I mean, if you want to drop a bomb, fine, but don't put "Made in America." Just put a plain bomb, which I'm not advocating for, but at least don't make sure it doesn't say "Made in America."
Well, if we're not willing to say it, maybe we shouldn't sell it. Omar, thank you for the call. That's amazing. We'll be right back.